Welcome everyone to my next or brand new live stream. So today we have a bit more extra than what we had last time. So I added a city or town. I had to cut up some of the paving sheets that they have here, and pretty much when I stuck them down in one of the shorts that I'll be making for the VITPs on my Discord, all of this had to be cut manually and made manually. I bought these off eBay for about £8.50 for 8 sheets. As you can tell, look quite nice. I haven't finished as I've still got most of the base left to do. I'll also, as you can tell by the name of this stream, I'll be doing a Q&A whilst doing a full live running of all my locomotives that you choose in the comments. So currently I have my A4 Falcon on the track, got my 3 Pullman coaches. What we'll do, we'll get them started up. So in here, this is where all the electronic stuff is. We've got the controller with brakes, as this is one of the best gauge master controllers you can get. We've got the point controller, which controls all the points. So it's nice and exciting, that one. I replaced some of the roundabout, as you can tell, there's a different colour. That there's printed on card, and that's vinyl stickers. Doesn't look too bad, you can't really tell. Obviously there's some water that's bled out from the weird spray that I used, which is this stuff here, multi-purpose spray adhesive. Nothing too special, mind. And I removed the bus terminal, that has been completely removed now. And I've got a little bus stop at the moment. So you guys watching, drop down in the comments what kind of trains you'd like me to put on the track. I've organised my shelves a little bit more, so we've got all my trains in here, including the A40 Pullman from one of my famous shorts. And we've got inside of here, you've got all my coaches, including ones that I hand painted myself. So, as well as hosting the Q&A for this, I'll be doing a live running of all my trains. Feel free to drop that down in the comments what you'd like me to use. We have our new town that I've just put in today. So let's get to it. So we've got my controller down here. Got 2 tracks, including the brakes. This is one of the best controllers you can get for this track. 00 gauge, as included in my YouTube channel name, 00 Trains. Got our point controller here. I installed all this manually. Controls all the points, as shown here. So what we'll do, we'll get him out. And he should be on his way. Here he comes. There we go, out the station. Increase the speed a little bit, put him on 60. Bit of oomph. The track is a bit dirty as I haven't cleaned it since I sprayed all the glue on it. So, pretty horrible and black, but be okay for a minute. So there he is, running around the track. The subscriber favourite, this one. I had to fix it the other day. And in one of my shorts that you may have seen if you've seen this channel before, I was going to reduce it to half the service that it usually does. So instead of doing it 4 hours a week, it would have 2. And instead, I had a few people from the comments begging me to keep it. So I thought, well, I mean, I put a new motor in it, so I may as well keep it running. Sorry, it's a bit messy over here. I've been mucking about with all of that. There's one more thing inside of this train that you may notice. On the middle wheel there, you'll see something little shiny going through. On both sides, there was little hex screws. But the thing is, they started to come loose and they were threading themselves whilst it was running. So instead, I took both of them off, soldered the point just so it overlaps where the valve gear is. So obviously it can keep spinning without getting stuck. I need to add some more houses over here. This one's falling apart, but we've got a few houses and ticket offices and things over here. Got all the forests manually done by me. This is static grass. This is not painted. That there, if I can get some of the fibres, you'll see the green fibres. It's electrically charged, which means that it's static, so it stands up like real grass. The motor on this one's a little bit louder, as it's totally different from the one that I've got over here in my work area. Don't mind all the paint in this little bubble wrap. There we go. So in here, that's the old motor. It's used in the newer Hornby. A bit hard to focus on it because it's such a weird shape and colour. So it's near the exact same one in that train, except on the rear part it was actually a bit too small, so I had to glue it. So it's a bit glued, that one. As I got it second hand, it wasn't very good condition when I got it, but as you can tell, it runs really smoothly. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments so I can answer any questions about this. We also have a Discord that I can put up on the screen in a little bit, where you can join on there. Depending on who you are, you may have early access to some of my videos. You'll get a VITP, very important train person in mind. And you'll be able to view all of it 3 days early, and you'll get some exclusives, including detailed insights on how I do my trains, maintenance, and whereabouts I can get all your stuff. I also do train repairs locally, down in the bottom near Cornwall. Not many people on this stream will very likely know where Cornwall is, but it's been in a few films, mind. If you guys have any other locos that you want me to pop on the track, I'll show you again. These are just boxes, that's nothing special. In here we've got Britannia, that one there. Got the Pullman from our short, the Ofero Pullman, one of the fastest things I got. Hello Hannah Nicholas. Got our little Bachmann 060. You live in Cornwall? Oh, lucky. You never know, we may be able to meet sometime, you know. Never know. Yeah, we got one of my very favourite diesels. I installed lights on both sides, so fully operative, and they're multi-directional, so one side lights up while the other doesn't, depending on which way it goes. Same thing with this one here. This one's a little older. I got it in a railway station for £6 along with some 2 HO coaches. Oh, Hannah says, because I live in Cornwall. Ah, so do I. You must know that it must be very hot today. I'm not enjoying this weather, as this is in a really old greenhouse in my grandparents' house. I live right next to them, so they're happy with me doing all that. I've got some coaches. British Railways, Great Western. This one here is Great Western. I've put people inside. Flip it around so you can see all the people in there. Took that apart, I had to glue it. Quite a pain in the butt. Got some Keogh's, biscuits, all sorts of different kinds of coaches, including ones that I made myself. Homemade coal. My dad used to work with all sorts of chemicals, and it was a chemical product, and I just encased it in super glue, so it's pretty much sterile. And that there's actual concrete sand. So Hannah says I live in Redruth. Ah, that's about 2-hour drive away from me. I'm right at the gateway of Cornwall. It's called Saltash. Very good place. There's obviously the Tamar Bridge is right next to it. You've got the train bridge, and one of the most used train stations in Cornwall, apart from St Ives and Arth. Those are very busy places. I went down to St Ives on Wednesday, and it was so packed that I was with the opposite end of my family on the coach. It only had 2 coaches on the train. It was a bit naff, but yeah. Thank you so much, Hannah, for being the first person to interact with this live stream. This is my very first proper live stream that I've ever done. The one I did before was terrible because I didn't have the live streaming app I do now, which means I couldn't use the front camera I'm using now. I can only use the one pointing to my face, and as you can tell, I don't want to show my face. Oh, don't drop the manhole box. So tomorrow, guys, I have a model railway club, so I will not be very much live. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Oh, we got Hannah. You went to Saltash on Tuesday? Or was that St. Ives, was that one? I'm going to guess St. Ives for that. It'd be quite a coincidence if you did go to Saltash on Tuesday. Remember, guys, if you've got any questions about any model railways, trains in general, feel free to pop them down in the comments. I can answer them for you. I'll also place on my Discord in a little bit. What I'll do, I'll write it down for you guys. So feel free, you can take a screenshot in a second. Find my Sharpie. I'll write on the back of this. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll write on the back of this my Discord. Okay. Just going to find it for you guys. So, what I'll do, I'll just pop onto my Discord, find the little invite for you guys. While I'm doing that, I'll let you guys watch some more of the A4 Falcon. Do a little walk around. We've only got one other person in our Discord at the moment, so feel free, guys, to join. It's totally free, and also you get pretty early perks to watch some of my videos, get detailed insights on what I do. If you're one of those lucky people that own Discord, this is the best time for you guys to join. So, I'll write down the Discord for you guys. So, we have a small f, capital H, capital C, capital E, capital H, capital S, capital U, and a small c, a small q, and a small j. Oh, terrible handwriting. That is horrible. There you go. That is a C, just so you guys know. That is a C. Oh! Disaster! One of the coaches has come off. Emergency stop. Yep. Okay. That was not very good timing, you know. Is that one there? It's not a very good thing, is it, Sarah? Lost my coach. I've run it all the way around. There we go. I need to replace the hooks when I go to my model railway club tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have some new hooks. Make it a bit easier for you guys to see. Clean the camera off. A bit dirty from all the gluing and that I've been doing to my little town that I installed. There's the Discord for you guys again. Small F, large HCEHSU, a small C, a small Q, and a small J. I may make it a bit easier for you guys later on. Hopefully in future live streams I'll print out a proper sheet for you guys to look at. that on there. Okay, what I'll do now, if you guys got any train questions, feel free to pop it in the comments. I'm open to any positive or negative feedback, depends on what you want. And what I'll do now, just do a little walk around. I ballasted the outside track, which I've shown in one of my shorts, and also the inside stations have been ballasted as well. Ballast is track stones for people who aren't too much into trains. Obviously, the actual inside track itself, the proper inside track, is not ballasted. So it does mean that I can use this tool I've got over here. So Hornby Rerailer. You probably won't be able to see the Hornby written on there. It's not very clear, but just right across there. All it does, I'll just push the Falcon forward a bit. All you do, you pop it on the track, and all you can do, you just slide the coaches straight on. What I'll do, I'll also be live streaming tomorrow, hopefully, after I get home from the Model Railway Club. Finish is usually about 5, so we may have one at about 6 o'clock, depending on what happens. Usually my streams will be in the evening, when it's quiet and cool. So we've got 10 of you guys on the stream at the moment. Welcome, guys. Feel free to ask any questions about model railways or just real life railways in general. I'll be happy to answer them. If I can't answer them, then that's just because I'm useless. So what I'll do, put the Falcon back on. Just for you guys who have joined, I've got some locos in here, not including the box. Move the boxes out the way for you guys. We've got diesels, steam trains, 040, Britannia. We've got a lovely Bachmann 060. That's missing hooks, so that one won't be used today until I fix it. What I'll do, I'll also try and do some live repairs. We have in here, hidden around the corner, our 040. Very famous in one of our shorts. It's the fastest train I've got, which you'd be very surprised, as you would have thought a large steam train would be. But the ratio on the gears is very high, or very low, sorry. So it's got not too bad torque for what the ratios are like. So what we'll do, put that one back on again. Just have a drink a minute. This live stream is planned to finish at about 8:30. Depends what happens. If it suddenly disappears, it is terrible Wi-Fi. As I reiterate, I'm in a shed, so not the best place to have one, but I live right next to my grandparents, so not too much of a big deal. So we've got 1 like on the stream. Thank you very much, guys. Feel free to double tap, guys. Help support my channel and the stream. It was my very first stream. It really helped me out, guys. We're aiming for 100 subscribers at the moment. We're currently at 72. We're doing quite well. Inside those Pullman coaches, as you can see, those orange dots, there is lights inside of those coaches. On eBay, they were being sold for about £120 for all 3, and that was in a good as new condition, not on Gumtree, but sounds like Gumtree. And pretty much my granddad was looking around, and I said to him, "Oh, I like them," and we saw all it has is a small scratch there. You can see that little tiny scratch, and there's a slightly different, really pale one, as it didn't go too deep into the coach. One of these, that one there. You can't see it very well, but there's one right across in a diagonal curve. We're up to 2 likes on our stream. Thank you very much, guys. I'm trying not to be as boring as everyone else. Most of the other live streams you usually scroll past, because obviously it's either gamers yapping about some random rubbish, or you got some ASMR people popping and squiggling at you. So this is probably one of the only channels that will interact with you fully, and answer all your questions. I'll keep you up to date with everything. We also have a Discord. Feel free to join that. thank you for the 2 likes, guys, on the stream. We're at our 20-minute mark. We're doing pretty well. What I'll do, check our YouTube channel. You can check how many subscribers we have. Also, feel free to check our YouTube shorts and some of our normal videos. We're up to 75 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it, guys. Show you guys again. We've got our locomotives in here. Feel free to ask for me to put any of them on. I totally don't mind. There we go. There we go. RC from Hannah. I went to Bockneck Steam Fair yesterday. Unfortunately I didn't. I work on a weekend, so I am pretty useless at getting around everywhere. On my YouTube shorts you'll see that there's in Woolwell Community Centre in Plymouth, there's a model railway fair on the 12th and 13th of August, if I'm correct, which I'm working on both days. That's a pain in the butt, but you know, can't beat that. Hello again, Hannah. Thank you for staying through this whole stream so far, Hannah. It's really helping out. We're at 75 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. The long train? Is that one there? The long diesel, that one there? Yep. Okay, would you like me to replace that from the A4 Falcon, or would you like me to put some of my special intercity coaches from inside this very fragile box? I've got plenty of all different intercities in there, where I can pop on and take off the A4 Falcon. Okay, I'll stop the A4 Falcon for you. So, take the Falcon off for today. We had a good run with it, guys. What I'll do, not very safe, but I'm going to just plop it on there. Oh, and the screws come out. Not very good, but we'll sort that out later. Okay, what I'll do now, I'll pop on the diesel for you, Hannah. This one here has got some lights on it as well, including the coaches, so hopefully you'll get a nice little view of everything. Oh, put it on properly would help. Star EV, hello. Speaking to Star EV earlier on my Discord, guys. W Star EV in the chat. There we go, Hannah. I've been very careful with that one. Right, what we'll do, can't remember the speed setting for this one, so I will pop that on to about 50% speed, put it on 60, never know what will happen. Okay, it's off. There's that one for you there. We've got 2 likes on our stream, guys. We're up to 75 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. So, what you'll see when this one comes around, you'll see inside there's an internal light, and there's one on the front. So you've got a light on the front I installed, same on the other side, and it in under. If I stop that on there for you, you can see a light just inside that window. That's not as fast as it'll go. I'll put it up to full speed for you, show you how fast it will go. There you go, full speed for you. Yes, Star Ruby, feel free to ask me on Discord. Remember guys, feel free to join the Discord. If anyone's got the Discord already, please pop it down in the chat for me. It'd help me out a bit as I'm mucking about with all these trains. I hope you're happy with me putting this one on for you, Hannah. Any other trains or any locos that you want me to put on as well, I can always place on a few other coaches, including my intercities. I've got my usual 3 down there, which I can always place on. I can also put it into stations if you like me to. I can swap it onto the outside track, feel free. What I'll do... Oh, just keeps getting stuck on that bit of track. Yes, EV, Star EV, I will. What I'll do first, I need to clean the track. Oh, wrong drawer. I organised all this and I forgot where I all put it. So, we'll discover this together, shall we? Nope, that's a wallet. No, that's not what we need. Go over here. Ah, here we go. Just got some oomph around the corner there. It's a bit dirty. What I'll do quickly, just clean that track off. God, stuck on that. There we go. Right, what I'll do, with the brake it does limit how fast it goes as it will be shunting, but what I'll do, you may see a bit of wheel spin. Turn the brake off. You go, the brake is off. Get a bit of oomph. Got stuck on the point. Good thing, top tip for you guys, make sure not to stop your locos on the junction. Right, here we go, onto full speed. There we go, full speed for you. Get a bit of wheel spin when it comes round. I'll switch it into reverse and see how it handles. Ready, wheel spin. As it comes back into reverse again, and back into forward. Back again. Bit of wheel spin there, struggling. There we go, and we're off again. Indeed, it's flying. It's not very usually that I put a train on full speed on my track, as, yeah, I usually have it on a standard running speed. Hannah, to answer your question, no, it's not dangerous at all. As the tracks, I will stop that one very quickly. Sorry about that, Star EV. Just stops the strain on the motor as well. So, on the tracks, it has... on each track, it's like real life. It has got rims on the train, so it is near enough impossible for it to come off unless, for example, I turn that on and obviously the wheel could come up over and come off the track. It's very uncommon for trains to come off of my track, but it's very usual for it to become very dirty, which means that it can slip, but within a way that it's never going to be dangerous. And it's also 12 volt. Star EV, to answer your question, I can't join the voice chat because I won't be able to speak on the live stream. What you can do though, you can always feel free to message me through Discord and I can hear you. Quick question for you, Hannah. Are you interested in model railways? Have you got one yourself? Okay, what I'll do, I won't put it on full speed anymore. I'll turn the brake back on and I'll put it back up to normal running speed. Don't want to wear out my wheels. So I'm guessing this is your first time fully interacting with someone on a live stream like this, obviously doing everything you need. Star EV, just so you know, the reason why I disappeared yesterday, my phone is at a poop, so it just died out of nowhere. And also, I was busy today. I've been putting in a town here, all the pavements. It's not fully done, as you can tell. I've got grey area marked out where I need to put more pavement. And I will have a bus stop here, so I'll put a bit more pavement up and across. Got a car park here, there's an extra gap going up there. Comes up through, and also we've got the crossing here. So if I lift that up, so the pedestrians come through there, cross up and then come up and over. And then we'll pave a little pathway there, take you up to the car park, which I've got some cars that I bought. £6.50 each, guys, not very cheap, so you guys subscribing and liking the stream will definitely help me. We'll have another bus station over there. This is a bus from Temu my grandma got. It doesn't look too bad, but it's a bit big. But there's people fitting it, so... Oh, voice crack. People fitting it, so not too bad. As we've got the two stations, these bits are ballasted, these aren't, as at the end there's actual lights inside of them that need to be hooked up to the track first. And this one here will have lights in soon as well. If I just lift that up a tiny bit, you can see inside there's all sorts of cables ready for lights that are already plugged in inside. We've got a question from Star EB. Can you mention what happened to my old train that went through the station? Yes, I can do that for you. Give me 2 seconds. If you would like to, you can send some context into the channel as well. Drive that one through. Star EV also has electric / wooden model railway himself. Remember guys, you can join the Discord, just ask me for the code and I'll post it in the comments. What I'll do, Star EV, I can mention it in one of the YouTube shorts. If you just send me some sort of voice message containing what you want to say, I can pop that onto a short, and you know, maybe some photos. I can edit a video and publish it on my channel for you. Sorry guys, just having another drink. God, you wouldn't know how much it dries a live streamer's throat out speaking this long. You'd think usually you scroll past thinking, oh, they're rubbish, but I mean, at least I'm speaking to you guys, appreciating what you're doing for us, instead of just scrolling past, you know. Remember guys, if you've got any questions, feel free to pop them down in the comments. Anything, model railways, normal railways themselves, anything to do with trains. Obviously not too much off of context, but obviously I'm lenient. I'm not one of those irritable live streamers. One of the chimneys that fell off my house, that's not good. I'll have to, yeah, that's cooked. So what I'll do, I'll fix that in a future video, will I? While the diesel's running, I'll just drop them down a bit more in speed. So I'll just kind of explain to you what we've got going on here. So, on the end here, we've got the chemists. Can't have a town without a chemist. Got the post office, same thing there. We've got a little information office, which was actually a house, but I just shoved some stickers on it. And got Cockburn and Forster Limited. What a nice place that is. We've got Apple Tree, Fruits, and you've got Cartwright and News Agents. You also have China and Glass on the end as well. As they say, is an expression, bull in a china shop. Don't want that in the middle. Because, I'll just show you from this angle. The train cuts quite close to the buildings. Comes right up next to them, with hardly any space there at all. Right up next to them. As you can tell, they are fixed on. They do lift up one side, but that one there is completely fixed on because I glued the bottom. Some of I think glued the bottom because obviously if I want to change the track ever, I can just pop them back off without completely ruining the pathway. So what I'll do, guys, you got any questions at all? I feel free, I will answer any of them. Sorry if the recording quality is not great, we're at 30 frames a second, so it might be a bit naff on that end. What I'll do now, I've had some good running with the diesel, so what I'll do, I'll halt that one and put him into the station. I'll clean the track whilst you guys are there. There we go. Click that one open. There we go. Thank you for sticking around, Hannah. Right, that one going back into the station. Of course I will. What I'll do very quickly though is pop the diesel in the station first. I'll put the Falcon on instead in a second. I just need to give the track a good clean. So, come into the drawer again. And got our little 3D printed track cleaner. What we'll do, I'll put the Falcon on the outside track in a second. Wipe that bit off very gently. Some of the points here have been quite enlarged, so I just have to be very careful with how I clean it without ripping up the cotton pads. I've got quite a lot of them, but I want to make them last. As you can tell so far, that's quite dirty. Some of the black there was there before, so it's not as bad as you can think of first of all, but it's still pretty dirty. So, that there, that's the track fully wiped off and cleaned. Got a bit of grass with it as well, very nice. Extra seasoning I call it. What we'll do, also clean the station. So some of the bass is coming off, so I'll have to hoover that up in a bit. What we'll do now, we'll also clean the outside track. Oh no, off it comes. Put that back on. Sorry about that, blocking the camera. What I'll do for the outside track is usually I get the most finest sandpaper I've got, so I don't wear down the tracks, and I'll just give it a wipe over. Every now and then you can put isopropyl alcohol on it, which you would think as it's near a fully alcohol it could damage the track, but it doesn't. It kills bacteria and clears grease. So what I'll do, this is 1200 grit or something like that. Just very lightly, look, on the track, and gives a nice shine to those rails. Just the same as like polishing a shoe. You take off that layer, you put something back on, and then you shine it. Same thing with the dirt, you take it back off again and it comes shiny. So I'm not actually taking the track off as such, I'm pretty much just wiping it off. I'm not pushing on it at all. Very, very hardly at all. I'm literally just swiping across to collecting all the dirt. This allows for smoother running, and so far you can see all the rubbish. Hard to see, but the lighter grey, that's all the rubbish coming off the tracks. I don't know what it is, maybe it's just the humidity from in here, but that one there is nice and clean now. So we've gone all the way around, so both tracks are shining again. To you, Hannah, I'll put that Falcon back on. What I'll do, where's my screwdriver? Don't know why I had to say it like that, but there you go. I will take off the diesel. And I'll bring him out, and then I can back the mallard back into the station. The mallard and the falcon are near enough the exact same train, just different names and very slightly different body shapes. What I'll do now, you'll come towards us now. There we go. Stop them there. Oh, don't want the roof falling off. So what we'll do, pop them back into the train drawer. And we'll put the falcon back on. What I will quickly do is double check that I've put the front screw back on. I've got a feeling I haven't put the screw on, and that's why the front come up. Nope, it's just naff. Okay, what we'll do then, no worries. I will have to find a screw for that, as they're both missing. What I'll do quickly, the screen will go black, just because I've got to put it on the track. I need 2 hands for this, as obviously the front's coming off. So, close the point over. There we go, you heard it click over. Okay, so bring that one back up, put it back on the track. Right, the falcon is now back on the track. So what I'll do, put it in reverse again, turn all them up so you've got some speed for later when I put it on the track. It'll come back around now. Go all the way back up and back around again. When it gets past the junction, I will pop the station junction open again. There we go. Click them open and bring it back into the station. Very slowly bring them back in. Give it some oomph. And in there you can see that it should be hooked on. Hopefully when it comes forward everything should come with it. And it does. Hello Farm Sim Massey Man. Hello my friend. Welcome to my first live stream. Farm Sim is one of my real life friends. He's seen this track before. Same with another one of my friends that I can't remember his username, so that's very good, isn't it? But oh, and Farm Sim's gone again. Bye bye. Got a good feeling he's going to message me in a second saying how you are doing a live stream at this time at night. But you still with us, Hannah? One person watching the stream. Fingers crossed it's you. Got a nice lot of people watching. Got 3 likes so far, guys. Remember, if you've got any questions, feel free to pop them down in the comments. We've just hit the 44-minute mark for our live stream, so around 3/4 of an hour. Thank you so much, Hannah. I'll make sure when I come back off of this live, when I finish it at 8:30, which will be in the next 8 minutes, I'll make sure if you have a channel, or if not, I will attempt to try and subscribe to you, help you out if you have one. If not, there's always the option to subscribe to someone who doesn't actually have a channel, so either way, you know, just gives back for you subscribing for me. Unfortunately, I don't think our goal of 5 likes is going to happen today, but we got 3 likes on our first stream. That is not too bad, because obviously it's not been monetized, no one's really known who I am yet, so pretty good. Okay, what I'll do, after this stream, I'm going to put all my trains back into my special bag, and I'm going to take it to me for the Model Railway Club tomorrow. I will do another Q&A sometime, hopefully when I get back tomorrow. If you guys have joined my Discord, then you will receive an update on where my next live is. Thank you so much, Hannah, for supporting my channel. I really wish I could give you something back. Hopefully in the future I can try and attempt, when I start a little business, I can attempt to send you one of my old locos. And what I'm planning to do is preserve this A4 Falcon in about a year. I know people have been begging me not to half its service, in other words, well, half in how much running it does, because obviously I put a new motor in it, which is on my shorts. Not these shorts, YouTube shorts. I will probably might still have the service. I'm not exactly too sure, but I do want to keep it running personally, but we will have to see how it runs throughout the next year. Obviously we're just about halfway through the summer holidays at the moment. Well, about a second, nearly 3 weeks into our summer holidays now, as of Monday. So not too long left until September, when everyone goes back to school again. Maybe then we may be doing a little less on the YouTube side of everything. Discord, I'll hopefully still be able to chat with you guys, but as I'll be going into a high year as such, I may have other stuff to do. Hopefully, Hannah, I hate school. Well, I'm not going to ask what year you're in, but I'm just going to say, you should enjoy school while it lasts, because after that you've got to be paying taxes and you've got to find a job. So personally, well, I don't really like school, but obviously it's better than working full-time, having a full job, and paying thousands of pounds a month on food and rent and God knows what else. And the thing about school, they don't teach you the essential stuff. Like, they don't teach you the tax manners, you just have to find it out yourself, really. Or just ask your parents, I guess that's how it goes. But we're at 48-minute mark. What we'll do, we have 4 minutes left on the stream, guys. Please support as much as possible as you can before we finish. Same here, Hannah. I feel really old myself. But what I'll do, guys, I'll say again, in at 1:30 the stream will be ending, so at 20:28 in the next minute I'll put the train back into the station, finish off with the final few questions, and then we will be ending the stream. What I'll do, oh, it's already shut. What I'll do, I will bring the train over to the station over that side. I've got to name the stations, so hopefully I can do a live where you guys name some of the stations for me. There we go. So he stops on the station there. Okay, guys, if you've got any other questions while we have time, feel free. Might be a bit quieter now. It's 8:30, so most people are either showering, getting ready for bed, but people in America will start coming out to watch everything now, which is the annoying thing, as most people in the UK don't really watch YouTube like that. Not mostly, but you get some American people. For them at the moment, it's something like 11 o'clock in the morning, something like that. I'd have only been at work for an hour if I was in the UK. In the UK, I'm in the UK. In America. But I usually go to bed about 9:30, but obviously I can't be right down here till 9:30. I've got stuff to prep for tomorrow. And a nice long sleep. Nap. That's what I need, a nap. What I'll do, some of the live streams you may not see after they have been live, as some of them I watch over, and if I'm not satisfied with the quality of them, then they go ready. So we're at 29, guys. So I really do hope that you enjoyed watching this live stream. Hopefully I'll be on again at about the same time, I'd say. Maybe 6. Oh no, I'm not going to say that. But 6 to 8. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying the meme. But you know that number, 6 to that number, is when I'll start the stream. So it is now just about to turn past. So thank you very much, guys, for watching this, and hopefully I will see you in the next stream. Okay, it's 8:30, so I'll see you guys soon. Thank you, Hannah. See you later.